Coming up on today's show, the iconic masked murderer returns, Disney reveal the first trailer for Home Sweet Home Alone, and we sit down with Tom Hardy and Andy Serkis ahead of the release of Venom, Let There Be Carnage. But first, the first trailer for the latest addition to the Scream franchise dropped earlier this week, and slasher fans are extremely excited to see one of the most iconic characters and casts finally return to our screens. Set 25 years after the events of the first movie, the latest addition to the Scream franchise sees a load of familiar faces returning for the fight. Neve Campbell, David Arquette and Courtney Cox are all back as they try to hunt down the newest killer who's terrorising the town of Woodsboro. The first trailer has really excited fans of the Scream franchise, with the plot essentially copying the plot of the first movie and starring most of the same cast. So really, what's there not to like? And whilst fans are happy to see lots of the original cast return to the iconic roles, there is one noticeable name missing, because this will be the first Scream movie to not be directed by legendary horror director Wes Craven, after he passed away back in 2015. Let's hope they do Wes proud. And as you can tell by the trailer, there's still plenty to be excited about by Scream making its return to our screens.
You ready for this? Never.
And from one reboot of the beloved franchise to another, here's the trailer that's got movie fans asking one simple question. Why? The run-up to Christmas is nearly upon us, which means we can all sit back and enjoy our favourite Christmas movies. And let's be honest, Home Alone is probably on that list. The iconic Christmas classic, starring Macaulay Culkin, turns 31 years old this year. And that means it's probably about time they remade it, right? Well, with Disney Plus's new movie, Home Sweet Home Alone, that's essentially what they've done. Home Sweet Home Alone is being billed as the 6th instalment to the Home Alone franchise. But if you watch the trailer, it literally feels like a carbon copy of the 1991 classic. Except this time, the parents go to Tokyo, not France, and the burglars are Rob Delaney and Ellie Kemper, not Joe Pesci and Daniel Stern. Is nothing sacred anymore? Home Sweet Home Alone is coming exclusively to Disney Plus next month.
Mum? Dad? Uncle Blake? They don't even know I'm here.
We'd love to hear your thoughts on Home Sweet Home Alone, so let us know your views in the comments below. And we're finishing this week with our interview with Tom Hardy and Andy Serkis, as Venom is finally set to cause some carnage at the box office. The hugely anticipated sequel to 2018's Venom is finally here, and we caught up with director Andy Serkis and Eddie Brock himself, Tom Hardy, ahead of the release of the film. We asked them to answer some questions that had been sent in to us from superfans and kids, and we found out who, out of all the directors Andy's worked with, gave him the most inspiration for his first time in the director's chair.
Hi Andy, you worked on a lot of huge projects and productions, and I was wondering, from all of the directors you worked with before, which one was your biggest inspiration when directing Venom?
Obviously, I mean, Peter Jackson's been a huge inspiration to me because, he is a fantastic filmmaker who, enables people to bring the best work out of themselves, I think. So yeah, him. Yes.
There's no one there.
No, I know.
I mean, when you've worked with Peter Jackson that many times, you must be able to pick up some pretty helpful tips. Venom Let There Be Carnage is finally in cinemas here in the UK from today, and you can catch the full interview with Tom Hardy and Andy Serkis on our channel, so make sure you check it out. We've even linked it at the end for you, so there's really no excuse. Thanks so much for checking out the channel, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell, and we'll see you next week for another episode of The Roundup. See ya!